Okay, so first of all, I want to address the title of this video, and I know that I literally picked that myself and I could have quite easily made it something else if I desired. And I always feel kind of weird about being like, oh my god, Roblox just ruined their entire website with this teeny tiny minor update that we'll probably forget about in a few days. And at the same time, I feel like it adds to the dramatic effect that kind of needs to be there, but at the same time, I will say, I'm not trying to make this into something it's not, because it's really not that big of a deal. I just think it's really quite strange the way that they keep silently removing things or changing things all over the platform, and then sometimes they will even remove something and then re-add it back without saying a single word. Sometimes people don't even notice that these changes are happening simply because they are so small, they don't really do anything or mean anything, and also because Roblox never really says a word to us. But basically right now, when I go onto my homepage on Roblox, like, you know, the first page that you see when you enter Roblox, obviously at the top right there is a little display box of your avatar. It has your username or your display name. Underneath that will be some of your friends, it will be your friends lists, and then right under that usually it should say continue, and that's the recently played box. And for me personally, that box is still there. Like, I still have the recently played tab right now, but the same cannot be said for some people, because even Asimo, literally the creator of Jailbreak, recently tweeted, "Roblox, can we please get recently played back in here? I used that so much." And I think the same can be said for a lot of people, pretty much every single Roblox player ever, because who doesn't use the recently played tab? But you can literally see in their screenshot that they are not lying. The recently played tab is not there, and most of the replies is just people either agreeing and saying that they also don't have the continue tab anymore, or it's just people proving that they still have the continued tab. So that's usually the way that Roblox updates roll out to everyone. And whether or not this is just a mistake, or if they're just testing something, or if this is actually going to become a real update where they are planning on removing the recently played tab for anyone and everyone, I have absolutely no idea. But you can see at the top Asimo 3089, and then their friends list, and then right under that should be where the continue tab is, but instead it says real world roleplay, and that is a tab of games that should be on the discover page. This should be in the games page, not on somebody's homepage on Roblox. But then I decided that I should pay a little bit more attention to my own homepage, because obviously I still have the continue tab, but right under that I have pretty much the entire discover page on my homepage, and I have absolutely no idea how or why this has happened. But usually on my homepage I would have continue, and then I would have friends visiting, and then under friends visiting I would have favorites, and then that would be it. My entire homepage would just consist of those three tabs, and I was very happy with that being the way that things were, until Roblox decided to change it once again without saying a single word to us. So not only do we have no idea why this is happening, but we also have no idea if this is going to be a permanent update. But for everyone, it does seem like every single person I've come across so far has all of these weird random game tabs on their homepage, and then whether or not they still have the recently played tab, that's kind of a hit or miss. It seems to be 50-50 right now, like they either have it or they don't. But for me, on my homepage I have continue, real world roleplay, recommended for you, action, survival, clicker simulator, collector simulator, platformer obby, tycoon and strategy, vehicle simulation, and then right at the very bottom is my favorites tab. So I think they've removed friends playing once again, and this is like the third time that has happened now. And I mean, I've made so many videos about Roblox making teeny tiny updates without saying a single word to us, and the only one that I could manage to find was this one from 7 months ago, and I called it "This new Roblox update is so ugly, change it back." I think that title was a little bit harsh, and absolutely unnecessarily harsh, and I didn't need to do that. But judging by the thumbnail, that was back when they merged the continue playing tab and the favorites tab into one like big weird mixture of continue playing plus favorites. And looking back at that now, I still have no idea why they ever would have thought that that was a good idea, but obviously they listened to our feedback and they realized that that was awful, and it wasn't a good update, and they did change it back. But now they seem to have basically added the entire games page onto my homepage, and I don't know why this is happening. I don't know how this happened, and I don't know when this happened, to be honest with you, because I don't pay that much attention to my home page. I literally just come on here, press one of the games in my recently played, and then I just go on to play the game. I don't scroll down and look through everything. So perhaps it did take me a short while to realise that I now have all of these random recommended tabs to me, and what on earth is collector simulators or clicker simulators, and why would I ever need those tabs on my homepage? I know where the games page is. I can look at this. I just clicked one button and instantly I'm on the games page. I don't need half of it to be on my homepage. I was very content with having my homepage in the way that it was, with recently played, friends playing, and favorites. I don't know. I think even seeing someone like Asimo having their recently played tab completely ripped away from them, I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to be next. And I hope it's not a permanent update, because I, first of all, don't really like the way that the homepage looks right now, and I really cannot stand the idea of having the recently played box being removed, because, like I said at the start of this video, I'm pretty sure every single person on the entire platform uses that. But I don't know, maybe there's people out there that actually like this update right now. Maybe they enjoy seeing the entire games page being slapped, copy and pasted onto their homepage. I don't know. Let me know your opinions on this and whether or not you love or hate this, because obviously not everybody's going to hate this just like I do. So one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate love and support that you guys give me, and you know what? It helps me out a lot. But I'm guessing of Roblox apparently continuing to ruin their website, this time by removing the recently played tab. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.